Welcome back, everybody, for championship meeting number 2. Today's topic is leading without a title. So as a team, we have always worked to develop a culture of leadership, and that anybody on this team is a leader, whether they like it or not. Whether you've been here for 4 years or you've been here for 4 weeks, you are leading. And you have to understand the impact that you have on the people around you and the responsibility that you have on the people around you. Even if you're a first year, you are leading the other first years around you, right? If you are a sophomore, you're leading the other sophomores and everyone below you. If you're a junior, you're leading all the juniors and everyone below you. If you're a senior, you're leading those seniors and everybody. And not to say that just because you're a sophomore doesn't mean you can't be leading the seniors. So whether you realize it or not, you're influencing probably at least one person around you. One person is looking up to you, one person is watching everything you're doing. When I think about leadership, I always view us all as mirrors and parrots, right? We're gonna copy what each other does and we're gonna copy what each other says. And realizing that your choices, your actions, and your words have impact and the responsibility that you have with it. Because on bad teams, just the coaches lead. On good teams, the coaches and the captains, maybe the seniors lead. But on great teams, everybody is leading. So the more leadership that we can have within our team, the better our team is going to be. So just like the theme of today's meeting, leadership is not a title. Leadership comes from your influence, your energy, and your example. So you're leading by the way that you show up every single day, the way that you train every single day, and how you're treating each other every single day. I always feel like leadership gets mistaken sometimes with managing, right? I'm the leader and you need to do this because I told you to. And that's not super effective. So I want to think of us less as managers and more as guides, or more like trail guides, right? A good trail guide, they've been up you're going on a hike, a good trail guide has been on the trail before. They know the direction they're supposed to go, they know the path we're supposed to go, they know the things in front of you that we can avoid, they can help move things out of the way, and they're listening to everyone behind them, right? If someone's struggling behind them, they're making sure that they're safe, they're being heard, and helped along the way. We don't want to be in the back barking orders all the time. If someone falls off the path, right, we're not yelling at them to get back, we're just trying to help push them back on the trail. So try and think of yourself not as managers, but as trail guides. And it's not enough just to lead by example. I feel like whenever I talk to people about what their leadership style is, it's like, oh, I lead by example. I do the right things and I'm hoping that people are watching and people do those things too, right? Kind of like the mirrors and parrots stuff, but that's what everyone should be doing. That's the most basic level of leadership. That's level 1 of leadership, right? You know your job and you can do your job. Level 2 is you know your job, you can do your job, and you know everybody else's job. And level 3 is you know your job, you can do your job, you know everybody else's job, and you help everybody get better at their job. That is the top form of leadership. It's not enough just to lead by example. That's baseline. That's what everyone should be doing. We have to go above and beyond, because if we're going to be successful, we can't just rely on just what we're doing, right? We have to focus on helping everyone around us. And leadership comes with a lot of responsibility, right? It's not always an easy job, and it can be really uncomfortable because sometimes, like I said, we got to push people back on the trail and we have to hold them accountable. So that can be tough, especially when we're on a team, we're building really good relationships and we're friends with people on our team. We have to understand, and the people receiving that accountability or that feedback have to understand that it's coming from a place of someone wanting to help you and wanting to better you, and someone that cares about you. Because if they didn't care about you, they just let you go off into the sunset and just fail. But they care about you enough to say something to you because they know your goals, they know the team's goals, and they want us all to achieve them. So keep that in mind. So as always, I have a story for y'all, and it's called The Cracked Pot. Excuse me if I slip up and I say cracked pot. I'm not talking about a crazy person. I'm talking about a literal pot that is cracked. And in this story, it's kind of like I'm watching Toy Story, like these these pots, they have thoughts and feelings and they can speak. So use your imagination as it goes. So a long time ago, there was this woman, every single day she would carry 2 pots of water back to her home. She'd have a stick on her shoulder, attached by a rope, attached by the pots. And she'd carry that home every single day so her and her family would have water. Okay? And every day she'd go, she would always come back with 1 pot that was full, but her other pot, which was the cracked pot, had a leak in it. It would always come in half full. And the cracked pot always felt terrible that this woman every single day is working extremely hard to bring water home, and they're letting her down because they're spilling all the water everywhere and can't bring it back. So one day, after weeks and weeks of spilling water everywhere, the cracked pot finally speaks up and said, I am so sorry. I'm letting you down. Every day you work your butt off and I can't supply the amount of water that you're trying to bring home. The woman smiled and said, well, did you notice all the flowers on your side of the path and not on the other side? And the cracked pot was like, yeah, I have noticed them. And the woman said, well, I've been planting seeds along your side, and every single day you've been watering those seeds. And because of you, I've been able to cut those flowers and put them on my table, and it makes my whole home look beautiful. So sometimes leadership, right, doesn't look like a title or a loud voice. Leadership is about your presence, your influence, your energy. And even if you don't see the impact that you're having, other people around you are feeling it. Hope you enjoyed this one. See you next time.